to be from the 10th to the 12th of April, and it's going to be at Swansea University. So this is actually a view of the beach from the campus that we're going to be at, which is very exciting. The other thing I wanted to do was...
she's amazing. She's the chair of the Lilac committee. Yes. And Lisa, good conference?
Yeah, it's been fantastic. We've been absolutely thrilled with how it's gone, and it seems like, from the tweets anyway, it seems like everyone's had a really exciting time. One of the things I was going to do is thank the Lilac committee, because they all do this fantastic job, and they're all volunteers and they're all doing it on top of their day jobs, which is just phenomenal, the level of professionalism that they put into putting a conference on. So that's about it. It's been fantastic.
Lisa, we love you. Thank you.
Hello, this is the end of Lilac. We've just finished the thank yous and the goodbyes from the organisation committee, and I'm currently sitting overlooking this absolutely stunning campus of UCD, waiting for the James Joyce tour, which is going to be in about an hour. So I thought I'd take the time to sign off and just give my thank yous and say what my last day was. Obviously today's gone a little bit shorter day, well, a lot of a shorter day than the other two. I have been feeling quite tired for most of it, but I have to say, again, really interesting talking to people. I think today's been a lot more, for me, a little bit more of an angry day, maybe to do with the Guinness. But so this morning we had the Information Literacy of College Students, Gender Influences on Information Store Selection by Heather Dalal. This was very statistics based. They've done research in this American university on how students of different genders, or who identify different genders, use and view information, and if they evaluate it and what have you. And the basics is that men take more risks and think they know more than they do, and women are more cautious and tend to use more qualitative, what we would call, what we as librarians would class as quality sources, and evaluate them a little bit more effectively. But women also, or people who identify as women, also don't trust librarians as much, which I found quite odd. This threw up so many questions in my head. I got quite angry about gender and power, and the idea that women are expected to be more confident and more assertive and get there and yay. And it's like, well, why are we trying to get women a bar? Why aren't we assessing the bar? Why aren't we saying this bar is wrong, this bar is based on patriarchal norms, and we need to debunk those myths? So that made me quite riled up, which is great first thing in the morning. And then we had the keynote again. I enjoyed that actually, and I did learn an awful lot. It made me feel quite thick because I don't know anything about using Word properly, really. Although I do tweet quite a bit, so it's all about perspective and where your strengths and your weaknesses are, and just kind of upskilling the workforce to be more digitally literate, but also more capable of using tools effectively and to their full potential. So I definitely don't do that enough, so it's something I'm going to be looking at. And then this afternoon, my final panel session was looking at the content filtering UK public libraries, and this is a research that was done primarily by Daniel Payne, who was presenting. He started it, and then by the Radical Librarians Collective, of which I am a member. I was not involved in this project. I ducked out of that one, to be honest. But they've got loads and loads of data and the different filters that are applied in public libraries, some computers, so you can search for certain things and these websites won't come up, these websites are blocked. The reasons behind that, what they are, the history of it, and it was a really good session, and it was really nice to actually just talk about stuff and how it made you feel and what the reasons were behind it, and be a little bit more, political about it. So yeah, great afternoon. In general, my take homes for the whole conference have really been the ACR framework has been mentioned a lot. I don't know if it's because the amount of American presenters I've been to see wasn't mentioned today. A little bit this morning. Every American presenter has been mentioned it, and it is obviously something that's huge, and it's growing in prevalence, and is going to have an impact on the world of libraries in general and information literacy in particular. Peer-to-peer learning and observing and looking out for each other. I was also having a very interesting conversation with some school librarians about the competencies that are now going to be coming up into universities in the next 4 or 5 years, So I think one of my biggest takeaways is to talk to more school librarians and find out what my future students are going to look like, so I can future-proof my year teaching. And in general, gamification's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. The whole conference has been very playful. The green people won. I wasn't there when the team bashed the pinata to death and got the sweets. I think I should have been there, because I think that would have been quite a nice way of getting stuff out of my system. But yeah, well done anyone who was on that team and everyone for playing. So my final words are basically thank you to the absolutely amazing Lilac team, to UCD. Your campus is gorgeous. I mean, look at that. It's just stunning. The atmosphere is lovely. Dublin itself is fantastic. The people are so friendly and so welcoming. I love this city. I'd love to spend more time here. Thank you to the Information Literacy Group. Thanks to everybody who has talked to me, made me feel welcome, made me feel valued, had a conversation, just informed me, and made this conference the great experience that it's been. Hopefully we'll be back next year. Hopefully, which is going to be in Swansea again. Never been to Swansea, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, if you have been inspired by these YouTube videos, please make your own. YouTube is the second most popular way of people learning, and that came from the research that the university that was talking on Monday did. So many people watch YouTube videos and subscribe to YouTube channels, and if you ask your man on the street, how do you learn to do something, they will look up a video on YouTube. So stop making rubbish YouTube videos like this and actually do some really, really good stuff, and put it out there, and hopefully this will mean more information literate people in the future. So thank you all for a great conference, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your day.